Shalom, this is Levi Shore. Welcome back to Sweet and Good Torah. Okay, so how can we be happy, calm, peaceful in a world that just seems so chaotic right now? It's just COVID's been going on for like over a year or so, and no matter if we had the masks or the vaccines, it seems like it's just still affecting everyone, all over the population, and there's people are just arguing about everything from politics to religion, to this to that, and everyone's like just very tense and just filled with anxiety right now. So what can we do? So there's some great techniques and some tools that the Torah gives us that we can just start to feel happier and feel more relaxed and feel, more at peace. So how does it work? So it takes time. We have to work on it every day. But the more and more we start to integrate it into our lives, we'll start to feel happier and more peaceful and just a lot more calm. And it takes work. I'm not saying I'm a master at it. I'll tell you like some of the things that I've been doing. So one thing is, right, there's a lot of yisurim in the world right now. There's just a lot of like suffering and just pain, and like the world, from my perspective, is just we're just very disconnected and out of touch with Hashem right now. There's this infinite being that's created everyone and loves everyone, but a lot of people just feel so distant. It's like feeling like that rejection from a parent, or feeling distance from like a close relative. And I just think the whole world like has this, and there's just this tense feeling. So one thing is, no matter what's happening in our life, no matter if like we have illness, or struggling financially, or we're struggling, to find a new job, or we're struggling to pay the bills, or we're struggling in school, or we're struggling like, running the kids around from activity to activity, or their school, and just coming home after work and then doing their homework. Just this constant life of running and not feeling like able, to relax. I mean, so one ultimate tool, one beautiful tool every week that Hashem gives us, a great gift, is the beautiful gift of Shabbos. Just this day, the seventh day of the week, to just work to this day, get all our work done, get the house clean, get all the food prepared, and for the meals, and just have a day of relaxation. Just turn off the computer, turn off the phone, just walk around our neighborhoods, talk to our friends, have guests over for Shabbos meals, go to other people's houses for Shabbos meals. And just Shabbos is this amazing gift of just taking a break from this frantic, chaotic world that's all around us. So it's a beautiful gift of just relaxing, and I can't even explain, just turning off the computer, the news, the phone, just everything, just no work, relaxation, taking a nice walk, having a beautiful meal, meals with three beautiful meals with our family, singing the Zemiros, singing the songs on Shabbos. So Shabbos is a tremendous lift, and it just fills with Kedusha, with the holiness of Shabbos. So that is one amazing gift, a mitzvah that Hashem has given us. So then other things we can do is, there's something called Amunah and Bitachon, and it's building like trust in Hashem. So how does it work? Like, how do we build Amunah? How do we build trust? How do we feel like, Hashem's with us? So the Kotzker Rebbe, he says something really incredible. He says, where is Hashem? Hashem's this infinite being. He fills the whole universe. The universe is inside of him. But how come we don't feel like Hashem so much, in our lives? How come we don't feel this infinite being so much of a huge part of our lives? And the Kotzker Rebbe, he says something so beautiful. He's like, Hashem is everywhere we let him in. Like, the more we let Hashem into our lives, the closer we feel. So learning the Torah, the pages are just filled, with Hashem explaining how he created the world, the Maaseh Bereshis, like what he wants from mankind, what he wants from each of us, the 613 mitzvahs that he gave us. And these mitzvahs get us out of ourselves, teach us to be more giving people, kinder giving. And when we start giving to others, we start forgetting somewhat about our problems, because we're too busy sometimes. But it's just the greatest feeling, just fills us with this happiness when we can help someone else. And the more we help other people, it lifts us up. When we lift others, it lifts us up to a tremendous, extent. Giving tzedakah, giving charity, all these beautiful mitzvahs. Shabbos Aveda, returning lost objects that we found. So learning the Torah fills us just with the feeling that Hashem's with us. And the mitzvahs get us out of ourselves, helping us be more kinder, giving people. So that's another tremendous thing. So in any relationship, how do we trust our family? How do we trust our friends? Well, our parents, when we're young, like we see when we get sick, our parents take care of us. They love us. And when it's our birthday, they buy us a gift, and they make us feel good, they throw us a party. So we see this constant love and attention. And then even the punishments, we know they care about us. When we do something wrong, like people, sometimes, we know when we're a little off, we're going off the deep end a little bit, and it's good to be reined back in. And like parents punishing the children is a sign also of the love of the parents. So it's like any relationship. When we have family, friends, over years we see, oh, this person's really been there for me when I really needed help, or I was really sad and this person like told me a funny joke or cheered me up. And if we pay attention to what Hashem's doing in our life, we start to build up this relationship more, this emunah and bitachon, this trust in Hashem. But we have to pay attention. We have to see, like, oh, maybe like Hashem kept, COVID-19, coronavirus away from my family for a long time. Or maybe, like, as I'm experiencing right now, like some of my family has COVID-19, but Hashem's taking care of us. And we have doctors to go to, and He's giving us medicine, and all these things He's gave mankind, the chachma, to create the medicines and the cures. And we start to see, like, okay, even though we got COVID, it's passing through us, Baruch Hashem. And chas v'shalom, like, I lost one of my most precious relatives. My great aunt died, during the beginning of this whole COVID thing. But I saw that even though I miss her so much, like, Hashem gave her this full, beautiful life, full of family and friends. And I don't feel like she didn't have, a life. Like, she had a great life. So it's appreciating what Hashem's doing for us, but we have to pay attention. When we wake up every morning, we see this beautiful sunrise, or we see a beautiful sunset, or we see the beautiful clouds, or all the seasons. Like, it's so beautiful right now in like the fall. We're in Kislev, we're heading into Hanukkah. We see all the trees, the yellows, the oranges, the browns. Just, it's beautiful. Like, even though the leaves are just falling off, Hashem's make this like masterpiece painting of how beautiful like the woods are right now. And then snow. We love winter. It's cold, but we love, the snow and playing in the snow and hot chocolate. And then spring, the rebirth, the month of spring, Pesach, Passover. We see the Geula, the redemption. Hanukkah, we have like the lights in the dark. So even the holidays that Hashem has given us, the Moedim, the holidays tune us in. So every month we're tuned into the Rosh Chodesh, the new moon. We watch the waxing and the waning of the moon. I may have said it backwards, but we watch the renewal of the new moon every month. And we can daven at Nates, we can daven, right before the sunrise, we can daven in the afternoon, Shkia, we can daven Marav as the sun's setting. We see the beautiful stars coming out at night, just the variety of plants and fruits and vegetables that we have at our disposal, and all the animals that fill the world. So Hashem's given us so much, but it's paying attention. It's watching, seeing what is Hashem doing for us, what has He created so we can enjoy this life. And the more we appreciate it, the more, we begin to feel happy and at peace. And we begin to see, when we see that there's this infinite being in our corner, we begin to relax. And what's a great tool? A great tool is tefillah, prayer. So we have this infinite being, this great king, this melech ha'olam, the king of the universe. The king has created the universe and created everything in it and runs the world. And He wants our prayers. Pray. Pray. Just ask Hashem for help. Ask this infinite. If we're struggling, we need help, ask this infinite being for help. Ask Him for help. An all-powerful being that wants to help us, ask for the help. And then watch, though, but pay attention. How many of our prayers got answered? Maybe it took some time. Maybe it took some prayers. Maybe it took a couple of days. Maybe it took a couple of weeks. Maybe it took a couple of months or a couple of years. But when it comes and fulfilled, note it. Remember it. I've been praying for this for so long. It finally happened. How great does it feel when Hashem answers us? So a lot of it's just paying attention. But it's like any other relationship. It's how much work we put into it. And when we put more work into having this emunah and bitachon in Hashem, then the simcha and the sason starts to come, because we realize we always have this infinite being here. He's always here. He fills the whole world. He fills the shemayims, the heavens and the earth. But it's how much we bring Hashem into our life. And it's how much we're paying attention to like all the good that Hashem's doing for us. So these are just some tips. There's probably a lot more I forgot here. We can talk about it more. Please let me know your comments. If you have any other questions. And if you like it, please help me out. Please like, share, subscribe this video. And I hope to see you back for a lot more Sweet and Good Torahs.